Welcome back to episode 45 of the Randy Wilson podcast. I'm that guy. I'm here with my boy Tyrone Leake Jr. This is episode 45.
Whoa, whoa.
We are approaching the end of a season. Typically, this would be the end of a season because my seasons are 15 episodes. But I think I want to rock out about 4 more and make that season 3 start at
Why
episode
not?
50.
Why not? Why not? Give them something to wait for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You tuned in to what we strongly believe is Virginia's number one podcast for hip hop culture and society.
Yes.
And we here.
Yo, I've been looking at your Jones like, wait a minute, like from where you started to like where you at, like
Yeah.
now, like
Yo, we grinding.
it is fast. Like it's
Yeah.
like, yo, honestly, as an artist, and you as an interviewer, and I'm just like, I'm trying to keep up with your pace, even though you're not rapping or singing. I'm just like that progression is like motivating.
Yo,
like,
I mean,
and that grind is motivating as a mug. Like,
I consider myself a communication artist.
yeah, because I was like interview. I don't know how to say it. What do you see yourself as?
A communication artist.
Okay.
Awareness artist, a thought leader, you know what I'm saying? Thought-provoking person who doesn't just ask questions, but more or less, cerebrally tries to, you know what I'm saying, bring in the whole picture on behalf of the culture of
Yeah.
hip-hop. So, like, I consider us Virginia's number one podcast for hip-hop culture and society, but that doesn't mean that we're always talking to artists. But regardless of who we're talking to, we keep it in the context of hip-hop culture.
Exactly.
So, and today we're going to talk about a lot of things. We're definitely going to talk about a new album that dropped today.
Yes,
Y'all,
yes.
y'all not seeing this today, but it dropped today.
It dropped today.
You know what I'm saying? And so when you see this, you're going to know when we did this.
Boom.
And but we'll talk about a lot of things. I mean, we're going to make sure that we talk about the real things that are really going on, because
Yeah.
a lot of times people get caught up in their conversations with artists, and they only get absorbed in the music, and they never get a chance to actually go beyond the music and get connected to the person, the man, the woman, whomever it is. So, we're definitely going to get your perspective and thoughts on the current climate of America, and learn a little bit how, hopefully this album and your artistry is probably going to speak in to some of those things. One more final plug, though, before we get into it. For those of you who are tuned in, make sure you drop down and hit the subscribe button, please. I don't mind if you pause. Hit the subscribe button now. Okay, that's important. 2, stay tuned for promotional packages coming soon in regard to where you as an artist or whomever can get your content produced and handled through the Randy Wilson podcast. It's time to get to the money. You know what I'm saying? It's time to get
Yo.
money. This cost.
For real.
And we're charging. So I'm letting you know. So we got to get to the bag. And I'm perfectly fine with creating content for you, you know what I'm saying, and putting my stamp of approval on it and helping you market and push it. But enough of me, enough of that. Like, the album, let's get right into it from the
best
gate.
feeling.
The best feeling. This is your 3rd project.
Yes.
This is a project that I think you executively produced.
Yeah, I did
yourself.
everything. I did everything.
You did absolutely everything.
Yeah, except for the engineering. Shout out to the engineers at the Spot Recording Studio, and of course Jack Union out in 7-5, killer producer, killer master of engineering, all of that. Bermuda.
Make sure you drop them if y'all want to know. If they want to connect with them, how can they get in contact?
Jack Union is I think it's Jack Union at it's Jack Union. If I got it wrong, I'm sorry, my man. And the Spot Recording Studio is just the Spot Recording Studio.
Got you. So it's a good feeling.
The best feeling.
The best feeling.
The best feeling.
Yeah, good would be. I guess good would be Good would
Right.
be an understatement, right?
Exactly.
It's the best feeling. What was the inspiration for the album, for the project?
So it's been 2 years since I dropped the project. And around that time, and even up to now, I was, in a low spot and really wanted to just like have that best feeling. Like I was just, like emotions running high, and everybody's dealing with, mental health and things right now. And just for a while, and that was a period where I was kind of lost and didn't really feel the best. And I just remember saying, I'm gonna make an album that frees me, that just makes me feel amazing, And now it's like it's gonna be like the best feeling. And then I was like, we're gonna go with that. And so I just always stuck with that, and I started off with it being my tag for like producer stuff, and so you always see like it's the best feeling, like on previous productions and things like that, which it will be staying pretty much even after this. And I was like, I'm gonna use that as promoting like it's coming, and it seemed like forever, like Detox, but it was coming in, you know. It's short, 6 songs, but through that whole 2-year period, like sometimes it takes me a while to really be comfortable with a song.
It's
and,
important, man. You need to give it tender love and care. This ain't. It don't need to be microwave music. Music that has an opportunity to, sit in the oven and resin a little bit,
Yeah.
and then sometime, it even tastes better when you put it in the refrigerator and take it out. So
Exactly.
like, you need to have time. That's my opinion, because I feel like artists that are putting music out, and respect to them because they're doing something I'm
Yeah,
not doing.
for sure.
I'm just saying that.
Yeah.
I don't feel that you want to oversaturate the market,
Correct.
particularly if you're not there, like they're there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to master, like
Yeah.
Currency, mastered it.
Yeah.
Currency could come out with one every day, and I'd be like, click,
Yeah.
click.
Yeah.
Like, it's got to be that type of person, like, or you just, I don't know how they do it. Like I'm saying, like I don't know how, because a lot of people, there's some artists where I'm like, please don't put out another album, like right now, just
feel that
chill
way
for a
too.
minute.
Yeah.
But then like people like Currency, or like now like Griselda, like they could put out one every month, and I'll be just fine.
I think though a lot of artists don't have people around. I feel like a lot of artists are living through their art, and they're not always having people around them to kind of help them slow down or maybe adjust in how they deliver things. So I don't know, to each his own, but you did the right thing in my opinion. I mean,
Thank you.
because 2 years, in 2 years I'm sure there's been a lot of growth.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of
Oh my
maturity,
gosh, yes.
artistically and in the man that you are.
Yes, for sure. Like it was, like I said, it's definitely something that's put in the oven. I had to mature to do a lot of the beats I would make them, and I would sit and be like, all right, let me make a song. And then it'd be hard for me to write a song to it. Like, it's kind of hard, like being a producer and an artist, like trying to like be great at both of them. Like the left brain and the right brain, sometimes it start to clash. So it's like, I make a dope beat, but then the lyrics, I'm like, nah, it's not good. Or then I make a dope lyric, like dope verse, and then we're like, I don't think it's going to be right on any of these beats. So
Yeah. I think it's interesting that we keeping it in the context of the oven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You smoked it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was in the smoker.
So
What is
I'm
that?
like, so my question to you is this, because I haven't got a chance to hear the album yet. Unfortunately, I
sorry.
hate to say that.
It just dropped. It's all right.
Yeah,
You're busy, man.
In the future, man, let me get it first so I can leak it.
Yeah, no, I got you. No, so many people are like, "Yo, drop it,
Yeah.
drop it," and I was like, and it's supposed to drop last Friday, and it's actually missing one song. I did it. It was a song "Throw It" that was out there. I was like, that's a good, like that song feels good, and I added my boy Jeff in there. Shout out to Jeff. And it was just like adding his little. It was a crazy night, but I had put a recording in there, and I was like, this is just perfect. And the distribution platform, it just got conflict. I still don't know what the deal is, but I had to take it off, which hurt. But it hurt because I woke up randomly that Thursday morning at like 12, like 2 a.m. And I was like, let me check on this.
Yeah.
And I looked, and I was like, this whole time this album has been processing, like this whole time, and I was just like thrown. But I was like, everything happens for a reason.
Might be some copyright issues or something.
No, it basically said I couldn't duplicate releasing a track. But it was weird because I had already released it twice. One under Cosmo Black, which I used to go by, and then one under Tyrone Leake Jr.
Yeah, we gonna get into that too. I hope y'all peeping all these little bars I'm dropping, because while he's cooking up stuff, you know what I'm saying, from the oven, right? My question to you is this: as a person who is receiving this music, will they receive it in a spoon, on a fork, or a knife? Like, how is it gonna come to them? Like, with the you said 6 songs, right?
Yeah.
With the 6 songs, like, does it go in different places, or is it because you narrowed it down to 6 songs over 2 years? I'm just curious of what the flow of the album is gonna look like.
Excuse me. Well,
Is it hard? Is it aggressive? Is it soft? Is it melodic?
you're gonna need all your utensils.
Oh, there we go. We cooking.
Like, you're not gonna it's not cereal. You just using a spoon. You know what I'm saying? It's not like just a TV dinner where you're just eating a fork, and it's not like you're just jabbing at it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Think about when you're going to a wedding or to some kind of elegant sit down feast, Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? You have your fork, your knife, your spoon, your salad fork, your all of that. You have 3 different plates of sauce, so you have all of that. Even though it's just 6 songs. So it's basically, like I said, no song is alike. I think it's something for everybody on there. Even if you don't like 5 out of the 6 songs, there's one song that you're gonna replay.
Yeah.
And that's fine with me. And like I said, when I first dropped it, so early this morning, like everybody was on a different song who reposted it.
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody that's reposting and continue to repost it. I love y'all for that. But I was like, perfect. Like they all like a different song. Like
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but I like when I drop something or like previously and it just was like, oh, we just like this one song. Everybody just likes this one song. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But it flows through like starts off boom. I kind of was listening to it last night before I dropped. I was like, I hope this doesn't throw people off because it starts like it's wake up. It's like if you played it at 12 a.m. It's like and you're going to sleep, you're awake now.
Yeah, I got you.
And then it just like, all right, now we're gonna rock.
Yeah, I think we making people hungry right now.
Yeah.
I know the family gonna love this.
Yeah.
The family gonna love this interview because
Yeah.
right now they eating.
Yeah,
They eating.
exactly. Yeah, they love it. They gonna love it, man. Definitely you. That's why I was like, if I want to interview with somebody, I gotta interview Randy first. I gotta interview you
Yo, I
first.
appreciate it, man.
For sure.
I appreciate it, man. This is an exclusive. We
Yeah.
with Tyrone Leake Jr.
Yeah, for sure.
Support the real.
But support the real. That's the brand.
Let's talk about that.
Shirt.
Let's talk about that. I need me one of those.
I got
man.
you. I
Dang.
was looking at my junk. I was like, I said, do I have any? All I got is big 2Xs. I know you ain't swallowed them. It's 2X.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the gym, but ain't there yet.
But nah, yeah, support the real was something I thought of maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. Before I thought about the best feeling, I needed a brand. I needed something that really was universal and also was about me as well. And I just said, I was big on support. I was big on support for people to support me, but then I was also big on supporting people. So a lot of times, which I got to get back to doing, like when people would drop stuff, I would I wanted to be a stamp, so I would stamp like listen to this person's don't support the real.
Yeah.
Like so, it's not just Tyrone's brand; it's
Yeah.
your brand. Like if
Yeah.
you drop something, support it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody support the real. And then it's funny, it's on the album, but I remember listening to a Tupac interview when he was in jail, and I was just just listening to it or whatever, and he just brought it up. He was like, you'll hear it in it's on the last song. And when he said support the real, I was like, that's it, I'm doing it. I was like, that's it. I felt like it was like that was it. That was destiny. And I just left it as just like a hashtag for a while, and we'll bring it up every now and then. But then like in the past like year or two, especially since the pandemic had hit, I was just like, all right, I'm about to make this shirt. My boy Mo De Niro, shout out to Mo De Niro. We make music. He's a comedian. He's hilarious. That's who got me on the comedian. We'll get into that later. He sent me a drawing, and was like, "You like this?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go with that." And I love him for it because now everybody's like, "I need that shirt. I need that face mask. I need that brand on me." And I think it just speaks to people of like support the real, and real is what you make it. You know, if it's something that's real to you, then support that with all your might.
Yeah, well, I think we all appreciate you. You branded the hashtag, and I would say you've taken ownership of being real. I mean, even in how you kind of initiated the conversation and how you just taken the past couple of years. That's a real thing. You've taken 2 years, to curate this project, to mature, to develop, to evolve. I have no clue of what so I don't even want to try to imply like I know when you said mental health, but obviously you've been having to overcome some things.
Yeah,
There's been some
for sure.
ups and downs.
For
and
sure.
Which we all have. God knows I've been dealing with some
Yeah.
anxiety lately, so I have no problem in talking about that. And I am in mental health.
Exactly.
Sometimes it takes one to know one.
Yeah.
I know. So yeah, man, support the real. I definitely want to support the brand. I'd
For
love to have a shirt so I can rock it and
Yes, sir.
make it an official sponsor.
Yes,
you
sir.
know? So yeah, we gonna do that, man.
No doubt.
You mentioned the word comedy, and I think that's the thing about you that I know y'all just love him. We're gonna have so many clips. I know. You got a lot going on with him. You know what I'm saying? But I think I've known you for a long time, so like I I've been I've been when I seen you start doing stand up comedy, it clicked with me. Like, oh yeah, like I ain't surprised in seeing
Yeah.
that. Um, where are you at with that right now? Like, how much are you? I mean, you've obviously been working on your project,
Hmm.
so. But what's the future as it pertains to you diving into your craft on that?
Um, man, I kind of want to do it all, like Jamie Foxx style. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's something I feel like there's a lot of me to give out and to put out. Like when I started doing stand up comedy, like a lot of the responses was like, "Oh, this guy's a natural,"
Mm-hmm.
you know, and even into like acting and stuff like that. Music is definitely my number one, but I feel like I have a lot of
Entertainment. You're an entertainer.
entertainer. I started like a lot like when I pray a lot. When I pray, I'm like not only just for my music, but like
Mm-hmm.
my career in entertainment. You
Mm-hmm.
know, to blossom because I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I can do a lot of that. I can do it all.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can host. You know, I
Yeah.
can see me being Nick Cannon on hosting a show as
Yeah.
well.
I
You
can
know,
see
like
that. Yeah.
all of that. So I don't want to limit myself just to music if there's more that I've been blessed to
Good.
be to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Going back to the album, I was
Mm-hmm.
just thinking. I forgot. So I don't want to miss this. You mentioned you had two or three features, I think, on this project. Correct.
Yeah, three.
Can we,
Yeah. So
let's make sure we give them some love.
yeah, of course. So Phil, that's at phil.me. That's my homie from college. You know, that speaks for itself, man. Great times.
Mm-hmm.
But a very, very skilled and very like just the man can rap.
Mm-hmm.
He can rap. I listened to it and I said, "Don't change your verse, Tyrone. Stand strong in your verse." But he's nice. I love it. Definitely follow him and Deli Rowe. You can find her it's at deli.row, I believe. Um, but definitely I just love hearing her sing, just
Yeah.
in general. Like we grew up together since I want to say elementary school, lived in the same neighborhood. She's always sang, and I remember I would just just sing. Like no, I don't need any auto tune, no anything. Just like sing to me. I love it, and she at the drop of a dime would just
Do you know?
blow.
Do you know how I know her?
How?
So you don't know?
No, no.
So it shows my age a little bit right
Yeah,
here.
you old. That's pretty.
I gotta tighten up these things, man. But she, I was her like counselor. I used to work in the Boys and Girls Club
Mm.
many years ago.
Mhm.
Started in college. I
Mhm.
was involved with Boys and Girls Club total 6 years
Yeah.
at least, right?
Yeah.
Between in Bristol, Virginia, Bristol,
Mhm.
Tennessee, as well as here in Richmond.
Mhm.
And she was what we called, I guess, junior staff, like a
Okay.
counselor in training, and she probably was. She probably was. I don't know. She probably was like in seventh or eighth grade, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
I probably met her in that middle school
Yeah.
age. Yeah, she definitely was in middle school when I met her. She wasn't in high school yet.
Mhm.
And me and Tamir, and there was a lot of folks who was involved in the club. It just shows. If I'm gonna show my age, I'm gonna show everybody's age.
Yeah.
Of
Go
course.
ahead. Hey, take a ball with you.
But we used to do exactly what you just said. We
Mhm.
used to put her on the stage in talent shows and
Just
contests and say
sing.
enjoy to sing. And I'm talking about she was like in seventh grade with a grown woman's
Yes.
voice.
Yes. I
She,
always on the
yeah,
bus,
oh
anything like
yeah, and
she could
she
sing.
had and she, and I think because I used to sing too.
Mhm.
I think what's impressive is particularly when you're as young as she was,
Mhm.
singing as grown as she was,
Exactly.
in the church and everywhere else.
Yeah.
I think that it shows the confidence.
That is one thing that definitely speaks to her. Like, and she goes for it. Like, she motivates me with that. Like, we used to always just go out, just hang out and just talk about, our aspirations and things
Hmm.
like that. And she was just always just on it. And
Hmm.
I'm like, yo, I gotta get serious. Like, if I'm gonna
Hmm.
really do this, like, I gotta get serious. And she would just hit me. She's always open to hit me to new things. Hey, you should
Hmm.
check this out. Hey, I got this. Look into this. This is gonna, grow you as an artist.
Hmm.
And then she'll be gone, like doing this. I'm like, I can't keep up. And
Is she still in the area?
yes,
Okay.
I believe so. I can't.
She be
She may be gone.
she be moving around.
She moving around, but she's all everything she
Hmm.
does is in accordance to her dream. What she does, she's
Yeah.
producing,
Mm.
and like she's fully invested in herself. So definitely shout out to Deli Rowe, one of my favorite singers. Like not even just in Virginia. Like she's in general one of
Look,
my favorite
man,
singers.
we're gonna have so many clips in this. I'm gonna need your help in cutting some of this stuff
I
up, man,
got you.
because because when I cut up things, a lot of times I like to make it about the person I'm dealing with
Hmm.
and tie in things that matter. But I encourage you to do the same thing because
Yeah.
I think she'd love that.
Oh no, for sure. No,
She'd
for
love,
sure.
she,
Anything she knows.
yeah,
Anything that I come upon, when it comes to music or entertainment, I'm gonna make sure that she's hip
yeah.
to
We gotta get her
to
on
bring
here
it
at
in.
some
But
point too, for sure.
the third I can't leave out my little sis from college as well. Her name is Lava High.
Okay.
At Lava High, um, she is another like I put on Twitter when she sent back the song that she's on, and I just said the world doesn't know what is missing right now, like or they will know like soon. Like her voice is just and it's back to back. Her the Lisa's a Deli Rose song and Lava High song, and it's just like I play them back because I just love hearing them sing. She was in a band in a marching band at Hampton University. Hampton University, boom. And shout
HBCU.
out to the Force Sticky Situation. All right, she basically would just I did drop it down like, hey, sing for me, like sing for me, like
Yeah.
I used to call her Songbird too. So like just like and it was just like she's so just she's a small and she may seem fragile, but a lot of spunk,
Yeah.
and when she sings, it's like where'd that voice come from? Like,
Yeah.
it's like whoa, it's like very, very strong, it's very just potent. And when she sent back the song, I was sitting there like almost in tears, like this is my favorite song. Like this, you did everything that put the like just the icing on the cake of that because it was just like I don't know. I was supremely blown away when I heard it. Like I was like, oh my gosh, like and then she's it's just nothing to her. It's like not that it's nothing. It's just like it's easy. I don't think it was like she had to overexert herself. It was just like
It's basically she just needs to ask to breathe,
yeah, it's just like
and
that.
and it comes
That's what I
out.
said. It's like a songbird. It's just like it's just out and now. It's just like she is going to be amazing. Her mother's a very well-known singer as well, songstress, however you say it, traveled the world, and I think she's gonna also just
She's ascending there. That's good,
yes,
man.
yeah,
But
definitely
shout out all
support
those folks. Make sure y'all support the real.
them.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, man. Oh,
I
the
mean,
best
it's
feeling.
just the best feeling.
Hey, and don't cut none of that out. Don't cut none of them out. Get
No,
it,
no,
get
no.
it. Nah, get.
It's a beautiful thing,
It is
man.
a beautiful. I'm about to say it is,
But it's
but
the best feeling.
the best feeling when you hear it. I think throughout the album, you're gonna say, all right, I get an idea of what the best feeling is when it comes from the album art to what you're hearing, or what I'm saying, the beats, and it just goes like this. It's just like because the best feeling is a multitude of things.
Yeah. So I mean, thank you guys for hitting that subscribe button. But while you can't not, by the time you've seen this video, and you haven't went and caught this album, it's on all music channels right now.
Right
So
now, right
Spotify,
now.
SoundCloud, Apple, go get
Yep.
it. You know what
Tyrone
I'm
Leake
saying?
Jr. Write it in just like that.
There it is. So you need to make sure you get that. I'm definitely excited to get into that project
Yeah.
today. This morning. I woke up and I was looking at. I was tagged in a post from here RVA, and I saw you posted in there. Let me see if I can pull it up right now. Did you see
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah. I definitely talked to my man there. Definitely love for the support there, of course. Actually, the man behind it, I actually, he was like, yo, we met at an interview before. And I was like, and I went to the personal page. I was like, oh, I know who you are. I know who you are for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely thanks for that love as well. Because I think with the brand as well, support the real. I think people in their mind, it's like, yeah, we're gonna support, and not even just me. I think that outcry of like we're gonna start supporting
Yeah.
people, music, businesses, podcasts, everything.
I'm glad you said podcast.
Yeah, for sure.
The reason why I said that is because I said this in the interview I did last night, and I've noticed, because I've been saying this more, that people get a little sensitive. They don't say anything, but I can see when I say what I'm getting ready to say, I can see the guilt that comes with them taking ownership because of what I'm getting ready to say. First, I support the real. I support the real as a podcaster. I share, love, I do a lot for nothing
Yeah,
for people. But in return, and this is a hip hop culture and society based podcast, right?
Yeah.
I do it for the culture. I
exactly.
do it for love.
Exactly.
Okay. On the flip side, though, how many of you artists have reshared my podcast? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Have many of you, I mean,
for
it's
sure.
like everyone, I'm not going to say everyone, but a lot of people value, I equally value
Mm-hmm.
platforms that allow them to get their product out.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm here for.
Exactly.
But in return, man, if you don't take care of the podcaster,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't take care of the DJ,
Mm-hmm.
if you don't take care of the host,
Yes.
if you don't take care of the community around the artists
Mm-hmm.
that pour into the artists,
Yeah.
then it's going to negatively impact the culture and being
Exactly.
able to continue to ascend.
Exactly. No, and I feel you 100%. I had to tell
That's real.
myself. That's why I started tuning in more to the interviews, actually sitting and listening to these
Mm-hmm.
interviews. And I'm like, I'm actually enjoying these. A lot of times I would feel like I'm too busy. Like I'm too busy. And then I had to like, come on, like you have to make time because you want people to make time to post your stuff and to listen to your stuff. And I will continue to try to do more. I reposted some, but not as much as I probably could. And
I didn't say this for you.
no,
Personal.
no, but I.
It's a bigger. It's a real thing. I feel like this conversation hopefully is an example.
Yeah.
Only for people to kind of process and internalize and think about that. It's like if you support the real,
Exactly.
then if you evolve, we evolve.
Exactly.
That's how Virginia gets the recognition in hip hop that is desire that it still needs to reach. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been successful historically. There's been some figures, but nowhere near
Yeah. What we
what
could.
we could
Yeah.
and what we have here. So
Yeah.
it ain't. I'm not. I didn't say this to offend anyone. For
Oh
you all to
no.
get sensitive. And I know that you didn't.
Yeah.
But there's some people that be like, man, just think about it.
Yeah.
It's the whole.
It's the seasoning that goes into the gumbo, really. Like, 'cause
Man,
like I said,
we cooking.
we're cooking. And honestly, like that's the thing. Like, like I said, when I do music, but I want you to be a part of this portion of what
Yeah.
would bring and expose my music.
Yes.
And so in return, I need to be able to support, especially if I'm going to wear a shirt that says support the real, and that's my
Yeah.
brand. Now I can't touch everybody, but if I
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
then I will, and I need to, because I thought about that on my own, not even just with you, some other people as well, where it's like, all right, let me try to like put something out here, or like at least bring the name up,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Because like when I do get my time to shine, and I want to be able to say, hey, whether it's on camera or not, like, hey, you need to check out such and such.
Yeah.
Like you need to listen to this person. Like different shows and stuff that I go to, where we had shows, be like, hey, you need to come check this guy out. Send a text, or anything you can support in so many different ways. And like a lot of people, even with like my brand, it was like, I don't even know if they listen to the music. They're like, I just want to support you. Like, what do I got to do? Like, you want to buy a shirt? Cool. Give one person, my homie Brian, all the way in Arkansas. He said, look, send me a shirt and then give a shirt to somebody in need. Like, I just want to like that's dope. Like stuff like that. So I want to continue to build that, but I got to be the captain and the leader to lead by example.
Yeah, that's real.
So it's a beautiful thing and it's unfolding, and I just I pray every day that it just continues to just.
Yeah, look, I'm looking at this post from here, RBA. I think it's a beautiful day for Richmond.
Yeah.
That
Excuse me.
the best feeling, the album is out. Tyrone Leake Jr. But in the same day, three other elite Richmond artists dropped projects.
Yeah.
Radio B dropped
Yeah.
Arrest the Killers, a new
Yeah,
single.
shout out to him for sure.
The legendary Obliv
Yeah, yo,
dropped on Bandcamp. Loose Joints.
I need one of his beats.
Yo, Obliv.
I need one of his beats.
And I need you on the podcast too. Like, if y'all don't know Obliv, he is every one of these artists. All four of these artists are like elite hip hop artists here in the city. Butcher Brown, Cabbage dropped a single today. He's another one. So yeah, I mean, I think it's dope, man. We had a conversation off record one time before about I know when you was like on my fourth or fifth show. I think it might have been the fourth show, and I had you on there with Radio B, Noah O, and Zenobia Bay. I think that was it, right?
Yeah, it was us four.
Yeah,
Four, us five.
And before it was off record, but before the interview, when I was kind of coming up with the concept of who I thought would be good for that conversation at that time, I was very intentional in saying that you would be because there's a certain demographic
Mm-hmm.
that you cater. Everyone has their own lane, their
Yeah.
demographic. And off the record, you were saying to me, you was interested in doing the conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and you was familiar with some of the other people, but not so much. And
Mm-hmm.
you was curious of wanting to know, like let me learn more about what this
Mm-hmm.
what people talking about this Radio B guy, this
Yeah.
No B. Now in how you've ascended as an artist though, y'all
Mm-hmm.
dropping music on the same days.
Yeah. Definitely. And
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
That to me, so we talking about the growth process.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody knows who you are now, and if they
Mm-hmm.
don't, they will.
Yeah.
I mean, I think podcasts are partly let's talk, let's get it out there, but realistically, everyone don't know who we are. So this
Yeah.
is an opportunity to introduce people and bring
Exactly.
them in. But in the hip hop artist scene and community now
Mm-hmm.
in the city,
Yeah.
your name's is a mainstay name.
Yeah. I think when I first started out, a lot of people, like when I first dropped my first project, Genesis, back in 2014, a lot of people really was like, "Oh, Tyrone could rap," and then it was, it kind of went up and then it kind of went down a little bit, and I was just like stuck like in the valley for a minute, like, all right, how do I get back, and and I was looking at like the Radio B's and the No O's and things like that. It was kind of like, how do they, what do they like? Their core fan base is strong, and I love it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I want that. How do I get that? And I even was like in a like, I'm about to challenge. You know what I'm saying? I need to get better than these dudes. I need to get better than these dudes, which is good. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Not on a hate tip, but it's like
Yeah.
competition. Like you know
Yeah,
what I'm
of
saying?
course.
And and then like after that conversation we had as well. First of all, I didn't realize how much our age gap is as well.
Drop your age.
29. I had to think about it.
29?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're not like ancient, but you know
No,
what I'm saying?
but
They're
yeah,
older than me. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah.
and they started way
Younger.
way younger than
Yeah.
I started. Really taking it serious. I didn't take it serious till after college. 2014 was the, and so really just seeing like, okay, all right, like just studying, like, okay, I see what you did there.
It kind of helps you prospectively, I guess, see where you were
Yeah.
in regard to where you wanted to be,
Yeah.
which you were, I mean, I think you've been further along than maybe you. I don't know, man. It's good that you're not an arrogant person, but I think
Nah.
that you've been further along than maybe you positioned yourself to
Yeah,
be.
yeah. I actually, it took a lot for the confidence to build because a lot of even with this, like last night, 11:30, 30 minutes before I drop, I'm sitting there listening, like, oh damn, I don't know. Is this song too fast? Is this song too much? Is this too loud? Do I need to push back? And I'm like, and then I just like, I'm gonna just hold on, just calm down. I went and took another shower, and sat down. It was like when I got out the shower, it was 11:58. I was like, well, can't turn back now. So,
Damn,
and then
you take some long ass showers.
I do. I was sitting out because I was stressing out. So I just sat in there like, what the bill gonna be high? It's whatever. I was just sitting in there like just soaking like it's gonna be all right, bro. Like they're gonna love it. This is going to this is going to take you to the next level of your your career. It may not shoot you to the stars, God willing it will, but this is going to take you like just positive affirmations and stuff like that. Then when I got out, I was like, F it, man. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, then I'm already working on the next thing, so we'll get them on the next time around. And as soon as it dropped, phone just started buzzing like, yo, this is crazy, this is crazy, this is crazy. So the fact like the saying going back to like I said the guys who've been doing this for a while, I've seen like I can look back and see like they weren't always where they were at. You know what I'm saying? This takes time and this takes stages to build your brand. I look at their brands are just strong. You know what I'm saying? And seeing the things that they're doing and how they sprouted out, I'm like, all right, bet. Okay, so I gotta really dig deep and fix other things than just the music. Than just the music. Like other areas you gotta really be able to make your presence felt when you come out there and they know that that you're going to be true about what you do, and just just make good music and good decisions in what you're aiming to achieve. So
Tyrone Leake Jr. is here to stay.
yeah, I'm not going nowhere, man. And
My question is, what happened to Cosmo Black,
so
formerly known?
yeah, so this I'm thinking of. Well, I just said I'm thinking of bringing Cosmo Black as my producer. So you'll see.
Whoa.
So being Tyrone Leake
Hold on,
Jr.
man. Hold on. My mental
Am I
health.
tripping? Did I mess up?
No,
Oh.
it's my mental health.
So I was just thinking, like, 'cause I was like Tyrone Leake Jr. So what I used to do was I used to be Cosmo Black, and when I used to email blogs and stuff like that, I would say I'm Tyrone Leake Jr., Cosmo
Okay.
Black's manager.
Yeah, I got you.
So and so now I was thinking, like, I was looking on the credits, and I was like Tyrone Leake Jr., and I was like, I think about like MF Doom, like he has like all these different like aliases, and like a couple other people have all these different aliases. I was like, Cosmo Black can just be the producer, and I'd like want to be shocked by like, who's Cosmo Black? Oh, that's me too. You know what I'm saying? So like, or like that's something you find out later, like, oh snap, boom, that's
Yeah.
he's also producing it. So I try to think of cool ways to just like entice the person when they I want to be creative and give the newcomers a reason to really enjoy me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not
I
solidified
think it's
yet.
dope. I think it's dope, though. I
We'll
think
see.
it's dope concept. I just trying to. Sometimes I feel like you just gotta breathe on things and set it in. I think that's dope.
But the reason I stopped being Cosmo Black, the actual artist, I just in that maturing time, I was like,
It's changing.
I wanted to be me. I didn't want to be. I just had a thing that played in my mind, like I'd be like this rich famous artist, and then like my sister would be like, or my mom would be like, I remember you before you was Cosmo Black, this Cosmo Black person. And it's funny, like, but I was like, I never want to have that moment where I lose myself of being Tyrone Leake Jr.
Yeah.
That's what my father named me after him.
Yeah.
We had our long talks and things like that. He's like, you're a Junior. Put Junior on all your stuff. That's your name. That's you. Like, and so I want to continue that name. And also, I think Tyrone has always been like the drug dealer or the baby daddy. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I want to change that. You know what I'm saying?
got
Like,
you.
Tyrone in Erykah Badu's song was the good guy. He was not the bad dude. Like, as that people always get that mixed up too. She called on Tyrone. She was, messing with him behind the scene too. That's another story. That's another story. But yeah, that's the reason. I just wanted to be Tyrone Leake Jr. I just wanted to be that person. Some people still call me Cosmo. I don't mind. Like,
Yeah. I got you still saved in my phone as Cosmo.
I don't mind it. Like, it's a cool name. My mother either was like, I think I like Cosmo Black. And I was like, I know. And like, they can still call me that. I'm not gonna be like, my name's Tyrone Leake Jr. But on that Grammy Award, it better say Tyrone Leake Jr. On that check, it better say Tyrone Leake Jr. On that plaque, it better say Tyrone Leake Jr.
But we're gonna make sure on the thumbnail today on this podcast is Tyrone Leake Jr.
Yeah, man.
Again, this is Tyrone Leake Jr. This is episode 45 of the Randy Wilson podcast. Like, I'm kind of in the same situation. I said when I started the whole podcast thing, and I went through some phases where I was like, it was me and a group of friends, and then it was just like what do we want to do? I thought it was gonna be the limp pocket, the corner pocket. There was all kind of little things that came up, but what I recognized was that, and I think I know some people don't agree with what I'm gonna say, but it's just I recognize that teams start with me. And I'm a team oriented person. I joke about it all the time. I let people know, like, arguably, I'm the best basketball player you've probably ever. I'm a team oriented guy. I believe in basketball. I believe in team, period. But where I'm at in podcasting right now, I'm more interested in partnerships.
I got you.
Because if I don't want to move in a team, because I'm not where I want to be, and I don't want to be restricted in getting to where I need to be. So that's why it's the Randy Wilson podcast.
I feel you, man. That's a really.
I'm not exclusive to anybody other than my wife.
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
it.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm into partnerships. And that can evolve into being something too.
That's on that subject, man. That's actually a good subject to spark on, because I've always been. I'm not gonna say I've always been by myself, but I've kind of been by myself. I had people that support me. I had people that lift me up, and of course include me and stuff like that. But as far as like a team that is direct, like the motive is directly for me, I don't have that. That is just like. They're not doing anything else. It's just Tyrone Leake Jr. support the real brand and that. But I do thank those who, like shout out to Marquee Sports, for sure, definitely, all the time.
You got to be the team. You got to be a team. You got to be the team captain.
Yeah.
You're the general manager.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're not riding the bench.
Yeah.
So the team starts with you.
Yeah, and
It takes years. Sometimes it takes a lifetime to really put the right people around you. I mean, if you're going to put together a project, and it's going to take you 2 years, which is going to take tender, loving care, time, and patience, right? It's a lot of people who can come and go in that time frame.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I think people got to be careful before they want to identify someone as, team.
Yeah.
When
I have trust issues, man.
Yeah.
Like I tried it one time. It was a good group of guys. It just went sour, and we tried it, and then it was looked as if I was making it about me, and I was just not trying to give that up. I was like, that's not at all, because I'm loyal, and I'm very like, if I'm not gonna just put myself on, you know what I'm saying? So, and it was kind of like, it got really nasty at one point, and it was just like, I'm not doing this again. It kind of like left, because I was like, I say, like, for me, it's got to be, I'm I'm the one that's gonna be on the billboard. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the one that's putting myself out there. I'm open to the flag. I'm open to the to the beat downs and the and to the the responses, if whether they like it or not. Like, people behind the scenes, you don't have to worry about that.
Exactly.
So it's like, I was just saying, like, hey, like,
Damn it, you the franchise.
it's like, like, we're all gonna go, you know what I'm saying? But it's about me. Like, this is where the motive is, to get me to where I need to go, so that we can go.
Yeah.
Like, and I want you to walk with me, not behind me. You know what I'm saying?
Jordan?
Walk beside.
Kanye?
Like, yo, like that Last Dance, John, I was like, yo, Jordan is amazing, bro. Like,
Yeah.
unless he was lying, you know what I'm saying, for the camera, I'm like, he like, I want them to win with me, and it was pissing me off that they didn't want to win with me, or that they didn't feel as aggressive about it, like, to get there, like, and it was, and that's the thing, like, if I'm gonna have a team, they need to be, I'm looking up shows for you, I'm looking at producers for you, I'm looking at partnerships for you, I'm looking for the next interview you can do for you, like, you know what I'm saying, and then, so I'm like, all right, yeah, who do I need? So when people come to me, like, how do I get, like, Randy, hey, how can I do an interview? Hey, you gotta talk to such and such, you know what I'm saying, because he's the one that does all of this, and so, like, that's, but for now, I'm just kind of like, I'm not really searching. I'm not putting a help wanted team out there. There's somebody out there that wants to be fully invested in doing this for me, and you'll be in that mindset that I'm doing this for this artist, but it's in turn for all of us. Then let's talk. But for right now, like I said, I'm reaching out to the people for the exposure. I'm sending the emails. I'm reaching out for the videos.
Yeah.
Shout out to the people that's done videos for me in the past.
And we doing those too. So if there's any way that we can help you out with that, we got you.
Yeah, that's
We
for
got
sure.
you.
That's what. Yeah, you brought it. I was like, okay, so he's doing videos now. Perfect. All right, cool.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, Patrick? I mean, this whole studio setup situation, we're in partnership.
Okay.
It's a partnership, you know what I'm
Alright,
saying?
alright.
So
For
that's
sure.
that's part of the package of what comes if you come on to Randy with some podcasts and you want a podcast, you want photography, videography, videos. What do you need? You need digital print? Do we need to develop this, design that? What up? Boom. You know what I'm saying?
Excuse me. Yeah,
So,
that'd be great. But the
yeah,
people
man.
the people that's close to me, they know who they are. They'll probably be watching. I love y'all, and everybody who supported. Definitely, like, you're my team. Like, all the supporters, y'all are my team right now, because you guys, put me in the right places. Your repost gets reposted by somebody else that I don't know. Like, there's people, plenty of people hit me up because of somebody else's repost.
That's what's up. That's dope.
So for
I
now,
made sure I reposted this morning too.
yeah, like, for now, like, you guys are my team. That support the real. That's why it's a circle. Like, everybody in that circle,
what's up.
So, it's a beautiful thing.
Yo, we got like 17 minutes in time here, so I want to
Okay.
split it up in two different things.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
At the end, I'm gonna drop 10 randoms on you, 10 random questions. But
Let's
before,
go.
But before we do that, I want to get into a serious piece. We're sitting really close here.
I know.
I mean, this is love, obviously, but are you being smart?
Yeah,
It's Corona, man.
yeah. Keep your droplets away from me, man.
Are we being smart?
Yeah, I am.
Are you being smart?
I'm being smart, man. I can't really. I haven't been, completely in the house. I've done maybe 2 things since the pandemic started. One for my birthday, and then one for my other homie's birthday. But it was like 7 people. Everybody temperature check, keep your mask on. Like, we're not playing. Like, if you've been anywhere in the past 2 weeks before this, like, stay at home. Like, strict.
Yeah.
Because I'm a germaphobe already, and so I don't like. For a while, I had to get out the house and just walk or just run because I was going crazy and I just couldn't deal with it. And but like, I sanitize all my groceries and vegetables, everything. I wash my hands, so I got to get a moisturizer for my hand. I wash my hands so much. I I clean the inside of my car all the time. Like I'm on it. And the thing is,
Thank you for making me feel comfortable.
yeah, like I honestly when I said I wanted to do one-on-one, I was like, all right. First I was like, I wonder if he's comfortable with it, and I was like, am I truly comfortable with it? You know what I'm saying? I was like,
I'm not
yeah.
really. I'll be honest with you. I'm very uncomfortable. I mean, you can add Patrick. I always be. I have my. It's over there. Like, but things like this, I just accepted that I can't come outside for everybody. Tyrone Leake Jr. I can come outside for. I can't come outside
Thank
for
you.
everybody.
Thank you.
But you just got to know if a person and their principles and about things kind of align with yours. That's a
Yeah.
comfort thing. One.
Yeah.
Two, like we got to work. Like we got to work. You put your project came out today. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I want to be a part of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you still got to. We still got to go forward. I'm not one of those type of people that's like I'm tired of this. I'm fed up, and I'm serious about it. It's just you got to prioritize who and how you're going to come out when you come out.
Exactly.
You can't just come out.
Exactly.
You know, so that's kind of where I'm at with it. I mean, I know I'm not comfortable, but I'm invested.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? I'm invested, and so that's also no knock to anyone who I don't. Let me make sure I clear that up.
Yeah.
Just because I do a podcast with you and it ain't face to face,
Yeah.
that ain't. There's a lot of factors that go into this, the scheduling time, and not just my time, our time, but also their time.
Exactly.
You know, because I only have so many times in here a month,
I
so I
got
can only
you.
do so many.
Exactly.
But shout out to the internet because
Yeah.
it just opened up a whole new lane for us to maximize. So I just wanted to get your take on that.
Yeah, no, for sure. I when I came in here, I was like, "Where's your bathroom at?" I went in there and I just washed my hands.
Yeah.
Like that was the first thing I did when I got in here, wash my
Yeah.
hands. And I'm very like.
Smart,
And the
man.
thing is, like, me and my sister talk about it a lot. You know, our parents and things like that. Like, we could just do the best we can. You know, and because I can go out there and just touch a counter and be that. You know, and it's like, damn. You know, I did all of this and still got it. So. I just try to do the best I can. I pray a lot. Lord protect my health, my immune system, boom, but like I said, this is something we're going to have to live with,
Yeah.
and we're going to have to. I still don't get why people go to the clubs, whatever. But but because I don't see how you can be comfortable in the club.
I don't either.
I'm not even comfortable in the grocery store.
I'll be honest with you. I don't see how people are comfortable playing basketball. Now I ain't talking about the bubble. The bubble, that's kind of different.
They're locking that down.
Yeah, that's different. But like I be at Rockwood in the mornings, running pretty much every morning.
Yeah.
And like
They're out there.
they're out there.
Shirts off, going ham.
Man,
I said I can't. I can't. And I want to ball so bad. I want to play ball so bad, and it's just.
I'm glad I got out when I got out because if I was playing basketball now like I did, this might have been the chance. I mean, I love basketball. Like basketball has been. Anyone who knows me,
I didn't know that.
basketball's been a big part of my life for 30-some years. Like you know what I'm saying. I played basketball in college. I played in the pro-ams. Like I traveled.
Really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
basketball.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bust that ass, bro.
I'm blown. We should have been balling. I mean, I don't. That's a lot of. You need to come play for Marquis then. You need to go.
No.
Back up.
I'm done.
No.
I mean, this is where I'm not done.
No.
Let me explain something though. This is real. Like I got rheumatoid arthritis. All right. So, and I don't know if you remember, I got in a bad wreck in 2015 though.
Yeah,
And,
I do remember that.
So
I do remember
like,
that.
I'm a very competitive person. Those who know, they know. If they watching and they know, they know.
Okay. All
Like
right.
they know. I ain't walked in on no basketball court and not had the confidence or the receiving end that this guy.
He's on our team. We choose him.
They know.
Okay.
And I'm not even trying to be.
I'm not
arrogant.
hip. I'm not
You know what I'm
hip.
saying? But what I'm saying is that I acknowledge now that like back to back. See, if you need veteran leadership. I can be your guy. I can come in and give you some minutes. I can play in the half court, but I can't go back-to-back days. On the flip side, though, because of the stop and go, but I can ride my bike to Williamsburg and back. So basketball, my body's is not designed to continue playing basketball at the pace I did. So I struggle with not being able to. I know that I'm not where I have been. So it's like now I'm challenging myself and like ride my bike.
Yeah.
And then I ain't talking about motorcycle. I'm talking about bicycle. I ride my bicycle.
I need to get a bike.
100 miles sometimes.
Yeah, that's
You know
that's
what I'm
crazy.
saying?
Like I can't. Not the Williamsburg. I just run. I just be running. Like that's my stress reliever. Like that's the one thing that gets me out of the house. If I'm gonna do anything, I'll go run. Other than that, Like I grocery shop. That's fun now.
Yeah, I enjoy. Yeah, I
I
enjoy
enjoy grocery shopping now. Like it's just like I said, it's this year. I'm pretty much. I got a couple of friends that traveled, and they came back and they tested negative. Thank God. I just can't. I'm just too paranoid for that.
Well, listen, hey, mama,
Mama straight.
family, listen, we good.
We
We
good.
took temperatures and
Yeah.
everything before we started today, so we good. All right. So we got 10 minutes here,
All
and
right, let's go. Flash
we're gonna
course.
close it, and we're gonna go through some things here real fast. These are completely off the head.
Boom.
I have not thought about them.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's do it.
All right. Celebrity childhood crush.
Ooh. Maya.
Yeah.
I would have definitely gotten an entanglement with her. I'd have kept my mouth closed.
Yeah.
And Nia Long. This is gonna take longer than 10 minutes. There's a lot of them. Like there's a lot of childhood crushes.
We're just gonna stop, man.
Yeah, but yo, Maya, have you seen Maya lately? Yo,
Yeah, she
good
still looks
gracious,
great.
like
She was phenomenal.
Jesus. If you ever see this Maya, I'm old enough.
Oh man, I can't help
just-
it. Well, okay, so we're gonna wrap up in like 9 minutes. You watch the clock.
I got you.
But you was talking to Rihanna. It looked like the other day on
It was,
IG.
it was not Rihanna, no.
Yo, hey, I hope she sees this.
I hope she sees this. But I'm not gonna name drop. Of course, she's so gorgeous. I say, yo.
Why can't you name drop?
I ain't
Can you?
gonna name drop. I don't want to do. I ain't gonna be that guy. I'll get her when I get her.
Do you have a relationship with her?
No, I don't.
You
Hey,
y'all don't even know each other?
I just got on Instagram and I was like, yo, she is so fine.
And you just you added, you sent
Yeah.
a request and she accepted it.
Yeah.
was
So what
it?
happened? So what happened was, I'll make it quick.
Yeah.
She was asking questions and I was giving her questions. People be asking like, she's gorgeous, like drop dead beautiful, and it's like, guys are like, oh, where you?
She looked like Rihanna for real. She has some Rihanna vibes.
She from Trinidad accent, all of that. So she like, people asking like, oh, what type of man you like? Or how do you like a guy to come approach? I'm like, yo, okay, all right, whatever. I'm like, how are you holding up in this pandemic? Answer my question. You know what I'm saying? What goals you got, since answer my question. She answered like 5, 6 of my questions. I'm like, man, let me get my hair right. Click on this jump, click request. I saw it. I said, oh, right. I didn't think it was gonna happen. So I then got on and just started rapping, you know what I'm saying? Just started just giving like.
Yeah, that shows you, man, that people are approachable and you can.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, because she got a pretty solid platform. So
Yeah.
it just shows you that, you know what I'm saying. You throw out a worm, sometimes you catch a fish.
Yeah, you just and just be organic, like I said.
But you threw out your. No, I'm joking.
I forgot to be like, follow me. It's whatever. I ain't tripping. If it will be, it'll be. I ain't tripping.
Hey, that's funny. So okay, we'll get back into it. So Beyonce or Rihanna?
Rihanna.
Really? Damn, obviously.
I love Rihanna, bro.
Obviously.
I love Beyonce. Like the thing is, like Beyonce's really been like blowing my head back lately, but Rihanna is just
Now it's got to be Rihanna since y'all got this relationship.
yeah, it's got to be her now.
Have you watched the new Beyonce project? I
Yeah.
haven't seen it yet. Would you give it 1 to 100?
I give it
A, B, C, D, F. What score?
It's very good. It's very good. I won't give it a perfect 10. It's definitely like 8.5. Now, I think it's just kind of long, kind of lengthy, but like the music is great. It kind of gets a little after a while. Like I said, it gets long, so it's like, all right, it's kind of like starting to be a little repetitive, just a little bit. But like it's completely black, completely African. I love it. The outfits are great. Whoever shot it, like the cinematography of it is amazing.
Yeah.
Definitely like 8.5. Now I really do enjoy it. I really was invested in Lemonade. That was something I watched plenty of times. But definitely Doug Gibson.
Okay.
Yeah.
NBA team. Who you rock with?
So I was a big Timberwolves fan. I just bounced around teams. I honestly just like.
Minnesota Timberwolves. I was not expecting that one.
Yeah, well, it was because when they had got like Jimmy Butler and everybody, like they had a solid team and things looked great.
It looked like it was.
It looked like it was about to be great, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna stick with this team. And then it just fell apart, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I just like watching basketball. So I don't really care who's playing. I just like watching them. But right now I'm really invested in the Pelicans.
Yeah.
I really like the Pelicans.
I like them too. I'm a Laker fan, but
I like watching them now too. But
man, the Pelicans look like the young. They remind me right now of what the Lakers were back when they had like showing my age, but they like when they had like Nick Van Exel and and Eddie Jones and Kobe Bryant. I mean, they was all young.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like Alonzo's really coming into himself right now. Too.
Brandon Ingram's my favorite player right now.
Oh yeah.
I think Kyrie Irving is my favorite player, but bringing Brandon Ingram is like I'm watching him every time he's on.
Yeah.
He's like that.
Yo, so do you have like you mentioned grocery shopping? Like, do you Are you like on that vegan, vegetarian? Are you on one of these like lifestyle
I need
change
to.
things?
I need to. I told you like I do like acid reflux and stuff like that. So if I drink too much, drink too much liquor, eat too much fried food, I'm hurting for a couple of
Yeah.
days. So I'm gonna get back into it. At one point, I got my body. I had one time maybe so I swole up real big. I got real big and swole, and then I wanted to cut it down. So I cut down and got cut, and now I'm just here.
Yeah.
I'm just here. So I try to just get a nice size amount of vegetables. I get I don't really eat a lot of beef. Eat a lot of seafood really.
Yeah.
Always got salmon on my plate. So I just pretty much get kind of like the same things. I experiment every now and then, but I think this next week I'm gonna just go like all vegetables.
Okay.
I go
Okay.
through I go through ebbs and flows.
Got you. All right, man. Time's clicking here. Let
What
me
we
see.
got?
Let me throw a few more. Let's see. You rock with any NFL squad? Cause I don't really.
Cowboys.
Yeah. I have no fan. I have no preference.
Cowboys. They piss me off for the Cowboys.
Yeah. Um. You live in the city now or the county? You
I'm in the
city,
city.
right?
Yeah, I'm in the city. I'm addicted to sirens and
Yeah.
all that.
What district is it? Do you know?
Manchester.
Okay. So are you paying attention to the local politics?
Not as much as I should. I try to. It's just I just really it's hard for me to really get grounded in it. Like I just I don't know. It's just so much, man.
Will you vote for Stoney again, or are you ready for seeing some new blood?
It's odd. I feel like Stoney has a hard time. I feel like Stoney politicians have a hard job, yo.
Yeah, they do.
And in this city, being a young black man, I can imagine the decisions he has to make. I can imagine what he gets on his doorstep
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I don't know. I just don't know. I would
Yeah.
I would like him to some of the decisions. I feel like I said, I feel like I just read something about making a park. Hopefully, like just put that money into the schools, man. Like let's get back to the groundwork that to build this because Richmond's growing.
Oh
Like
yeah.
it's growing. It's a place that a lot of people are coming back to. Like a lot of people left and they're like, "Oh, I'm coming back to Richmond." And Richmond is in a good spot. It's like it's a good young place. I think having a young, black mayor is a good look. And if he is just for the people, and we can really just like hone in on just building, it's like being rebuilt. Like Richmond's being rebuilt.
I think that's part of a lot of people's difficult struggle, though. It's like a lot of people. I think it's like the whole RVA in Richmond.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of people are not their take on the rebuilding phase, the direction of evolving and growth is kind of separate to people who have their mind set on what they just feel like it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
or what it's always been. So
It's a lot of stuff being left off the plate that we have been ignoring for a while that we should be paying attention to.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've been here all my life, so I've seen it from here to here, and
yeah,
it's just a lot of work, man. The whole country just needs work. I don't know if we need to just all take a breath and then regroup and then come back.
yeah. Well, I tell you
But-
what, I think that if you guys who are listening right now want to have the best feeling, all right.
The best feeling, man.
You need to tune in to Tyrone Leake Jr.'s album, who dropped today.
Today.
You may be seeing this tomorrow. It may be a few days. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
By then, you should be grounded in the album. By then,
yeah.
you should have your favorite song. You should know the words.
You'll be fully absorbed into the project, and
You know.
you know what? Quite frankly, it'll make this interview even that much better because they got a chance to get caught up in the album before they saw this.
Exactly.
But it's been a pleasure to have you on the show, man.
Yeah, love it, man. Thank you
It's
for the
been-
opportunity.
Man, it's nothing. It's been great, and we'll be back soon. This is episode 45 of the Rainy Wilson podcast. We got some big things coming. I'm definitely interested in who that number 50 is going to be. We got to make that right. And but y'all stay tuned to see the promotional packages and commercials that we guys are bringing you. That's it, man. Drop your social media real quick.
Tyrone Leake Jr. on Twitter. That's at Tyrone Leake Jr. That's TYRONELEAKE Jr. That's Twitter. Instagram is at Tyrone Leake Jr.str. Of course, you can find me on Facebook, Tyrone Leake Jr. as well. If you search Tyrone Leake Jr. on all the platforms streaming, you'll find it there. No comma, no period, just Tyrone Leake Jr. Jr. And that's where you see me, man. Just, let's get grounded in this work, baby, because I'm about to flip heads, man.
That's
Y'all
what
gonna
it
see.
is.
It's about to get crazy.
You can find me at Randy Wilson Podcast on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube and all podcast channels except SoundCloud because I don't rock with them at Randy Wilson Podcast. And you can also learn more about me at randywilsonpodcast.com. As it pertains to Facebook, if I make it public, it's meant for you to see. Otherwise, you can't find me on Facebook. I'm there, but I'm not going to accept you if I don't know you. That's a little bit more of a private.
I just added my mom's. I was like, I don't want you to see what I post, and I was like, I'm not posting that much. I can accept.
Yo, shout
Love
out,
you, mama.
Shout out to the family, man, because
Definitely.
that was definitely equal motivation to
Yeah.
make sure we got this thing done. Because
Yeah.
we next time they have a cookout, we need to put this on.
We were just me and my sister were just talking. That's one of the biggest things I miss. I miss just being just us in the yard, music playing, cooking out, like.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I miss that so much.
Yeah, but I'm serious. Y'all need to turn it on, and hit the subscribe button. All right.
Hit the subscribe button.
All right, get your bumper sticker too, by the way.
Hey, for sure.
Yo, we out.
Peace.
Peace.
Is it beautiful? Is it full of you? Giving all your time on the hook, what you finna do? I know you wanna stand out and all that, but you made a heartbeat and got you a bomb rap, so nigga go in. Cause I think I'm on